Hi everyone, in this video, let me quickly introduce you to Zapier, one of the most powerful automation tool out there. Zapier is like a bridge that connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together. The best part is Zapier works with over 6,000 plus apps from Gmail, Slack, Notion to Shopify, Instagram, Google Sheet, Google Drive, Facebook, ChatGPT and many more. In this video, let me show you how to use Zapier to automate this workflow where I want to log every incoming Gmail message in my mailbox into a Google Sheet. For this tutorial, you would require number one, a Google Sheet, number two, a Zapier account created on official website zapier.com. Now, let me quickly give you a walkthrough of this. This is a Google Sheet already kept created with 3 columns from subject and body. I have created this in the account the code arc. And this is my Zapier account on zapier.com. This is my dashboard. Here on the home page, I go to create and I select Zaps. Remember, Zap is nothing but an automated workflow. Whenever you create a new Zap, it asks you for 2 questions, 1 trigger, 2 action. Remember, trigger is an event which you would like to respond to. In my case, a new mail in the mailbox, every time it arrives, that's a trigger. Action is always, it will define how would you like this event to be responded by. I want this event to be responded by logging it into my Google Sheet. Before I could go to trigger an action, let me quickly rename this sheet, that is Zapier, Gmail and Google Sheet connection. Next, I click to trigger. It will ask me to connect an app. Let me connect trigger to Gmail app. Yup. Which event exactly would you like to trigger in this app? Let me select new email. Select the account which you would like to connect to this mail. Now in my case, I already have the kodak@gmail.com here. In case if you don't have it in this list, make sure that you go to connect a new account, give all the permission and then select it. Let me click to continue. In this account, exactly what do you want? Because there is a sent item also, trash also. I would prefer to select mailbox, which is my inbox here. Let me say continue. Next, it will ask you to test this trigger. Go to test. This test should be successful. That means all the options that you have set up is correct. It will give you some 3 sample mail records. Without changing them, click continue. If it shows you this window, that means trigger has been successfully selected. It's time now to select the action. From the action app, let me select Google Sheet. This is the target app. Next, what event would you like to handle in this sheet? Like every time a new mail arrives, what do you want? A new sheet should be created, some sheet should be copied. No, I would like to select this option, that is create a spreadsheet row. That means every time a new mail arrives, I want the mail to be recorded by creating a new row in this sheet. Next, select the account where this sheet is present. In my case, the sheet lies in kodak.com. So I select it. That is kodak@gmail.com. Yep. Click to continue. Rest, choose the remaining option as well. Drive, although it's optional, but I still would prefer to select my drive. From that account, which spreadsheet? I would like this Zapier demo name spreadsheet. Also from that spreadsheet, exactly which worksheet? I have only one worksheet. Let me quickly show you that. And the same one I select as well. Next, you don't have to make any changes in the time zone setup here. Please work with the default selection. As of now, it doesn't matter to us. The 3 columns have been extracted here in the selection. As if it is asking you what data to be exactly loaded in these 3 columns of the sheet. From, click to this plus icon. If you want the name of the sender, select from name. If you want email of the sender, select from email. I'm selecting name. Subject, I want the subject of the mail to be mapped to the subject field here. So I select the subject. Body, I want the body of that mail to be mapped here. So I select body plain and I click to continue. This is again going to ask me to test this action. Click to test. If it is successful, the last step would be to publish this Zap. Okay, in my case, this is successful. Let me go to publish it. Remember, when you publish this, the Zap becomes live and every incoming mail will be recorded in your, or it will be logged in your Google Sheet. Here we go. Okay. Now when you come to your Google Sheet, okay, this is the mail which I have already got it because I just mailed to myself. Let me quickly show you that in front. This is my another mailbox open. Here I'm Shabnam. There I'm the Kodak. Let me go to compose a mail. I want to compose mail to the Kodak as the recipient. The subject here is, let me say, once again mail. All right. Hi, how are okay, how are you? That's it. Okay. And I say send. The mail has been sent. Typically it takes 2 to 5 minutes for a Zap to read a new mail and load the sheet. All that you have to do is keep waiting, and let's patiently wait for the mail to arrive. All right, this is what I could see. Once again, mail has been arrived and loaded into my Google Sheet with subject, body, and from fields respectively uploaded. This way, you can try many more workflows in Zap as a in Zapier as a Zap. Please write to me in the comment section. What did you try as an automated for workflow by creating a new Zap? That's all from my side. We'll see you up in the next video with another powerful AI tool. Thank you.